Hey babes, it's B, and today I'm back with another bullet journal video. So today I'm doing my 2019 December plan with me, the last month of 2019, the last month of the decade, yes. And so for this month's theme, I decided to go with Star Wars with a Christmas twist to it, mostly because I associate December in my mind to Christmas. But the new Star Wars movie is coming out in December, so I decided I'd incorporate that into this month's theme. Right now, I'm just doing the outline of two lightsabers that will be like crossing, kind of like they're fighting, and I did them with two different designs just to make the page a little more interesting. And right now I'm writing December, and I tried to do the Star Wars font as much as possible. I even did a black background. I actually really liked the way that it turned out, only that the black kind of bled through to the other side of the page, but it turned out nice in the end, so I'm happy with that. Now I'm drawing my lightsabers, and I usually don't use rulers, but I felt that it would be hard to actually draw a straight line and make it look like it was actually one line if I just tried to do it on my own. So I actually used a ruler for once. And for my lightsabers, I made one red and I made one green. So that's my Christmas twist for the cover page there. And for the colors, I drew it in marker first, and then I went in with a colored pencil just to kind of blend it out. And now I'm coloring in the actual handle, which I just did gray, and I added darker grays just to make it look more three-dimensional, I guess. And now around the page, I'm adding stars. For the black part, I actually used a white pen to add white stars like it does in Star Wars, and then just for the white, just black dots and little star thingies. Now on the other side of the page, which is usually my quote page, I am drawing a Christmas tree with a star on top, a Death Star on top. Yeah, yeah, okay. And so that's what I'm drawing now, and it was a little difficult to do, but it looked good in the end, so I'm happy that I didn't get too frustrated there. And so the quote for this page is just Merry Sithmas, which is just another Star Wars twist that I snuck in there for Christmas. Now I'm adding the finishing touch, which is the stars in the background to match my theme. Moving on, now I'm doing the calendar spread for December, and for this month I did rounded corners on my calendar. I thought it looked nice, kind of different, and for some reason I felt that it fit with the theme a little bit more. So I did that. I did rounded edges on my boxes. And again, I'm doing alternating colors of red and green and a kind of Star Wars font attempt. And now I'm doing alternating red and green again, and that's just going to be the background color for the days and my goals box and my next month box. And I use black circles as the background and white numbers because I just am obsessed with the way that that looks. And now I'm just filling in the days of the week, and again I started on Sunday this month just because it would make more sense for my calendar spread to fit on my page. And in the top right hand corner, of course to fit in with this Star Wars theme, I added BB-8 wearing a scarf and a Santa hat, and I just thought that was super cute, and of course my Christmas twist on Star Wars. And then right next to him, I added a BB-8 quote, which is just a bunch of beeping and booping with a long beep in high pitch at the end. Now, moving on, I'm doing my mood tracker and habit tracker. Again, for the font Star Wars with alternating red and green colors, just for my Christmassy twist. And for this mood tracker, it's going to be a little different. And I have never done a mood tracker like this before. I don't know if it counts as a mood tracker, but I made it so. Each one of these is going to be a stormtrooper's mask, and the top says, "This is my face when I'm," and then underneath, whatever day that is, I'll put whatever my mood was. So if it's happy, mad, sad, that's what my face looked like, basically. So I thought that was an interesting way to do my mood tracker, and it was really hard to actually come up with something, but I did this because it kind of reminded me of that shirt that my dad has that is like Darth Vader's face multiple times with different emotions underneath. So that's kind of what I was going for, except I did a stormtrooper's mask. Now for my habit tracker, I used the alternating red and green for the background of whatever habit it is that I'm tracking. And the way that I'm doing that is with this calendar. So whenever I complete that habit for a day, I will color it in that day so that I know that I actually did it. So if it's left blank, I didn't do that habit. Now I'm outlining the calendars that I drew and adding the last habit that I want to track, which is my sleep. I tracked this for the first time in November, and actually I liked seeing the graph go up and down and keeping track of how many hours I sleep, because I felt that it made me keep on track and try to get my sleep cycle more consistent. So hopefully it'll do the same for me in December. Now moving on, I'm doing my brain dump page and a gift ideas page. This is mostly for the birthdays that I have going on and for Christmas, because there's a lot of gift given in December for me. And in the bottom, I drew my Star Wars incorporation, which is little Santa Yoda. So cute, honestly. So he's basically wearing a Santa costume, and he has a bag of gifts on his back. And his little cane is a candy cane. Yes, it is. And the quote, which is not really a quote, says, "Very good you have been, on the nice list you are," which is basically how Yoda talks, and that's the point of that quote. So now for my gift ideas page, I just kind of separated it into boxes and did a black background where I would write the person's name in white, and at the very bottom I also added a box for myself so I could jot down any ideas for anything I wanted for Christmas whenever people ask me. And now I'm just coloring in my little Santa Yoda. And now I'm adding the final touch, which is the stars. So for the first week of December, the actual weekly spread was not too difficult. It was pretty simple. It was actually the quote and drawing that was a little more difficult for me. I drew the Millennium Falcon, which was pretty not easy. Not easy. But I did it, and I really do think that it turned out pretty nice. And for the quote, I did one by Han Solo, may he rest in peace. It says, "She may not look like much, but she's got it where it counts, kid." So I thought that was nice, and of course it went along with the ship and Star Wars and all of that. And like the lightsabers, I colored it in a pretty light gray, and then I went in with a darker gray and my white pen to accent it, make it look a little three-dimensional and stuff like that. And now I'm actually doing the weekly spread, which again I did the rounded edges. I really don't know why, but I feel like it fits with this theme a lot more. And it's pretty simple. I just drew the numbers and the days of the week. Alright, so this is the final flip through for my December 2019 plan with me. The last one for this year, last one for the decade, like I had mentioned before. I hope you guys enjoyed this theme and how I tried to mix Christmas and Star Wars. And if you did like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me and videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!